Yo, what's up? This is Penny Hardaway, and you're watching All About the Big 3.
From the FedEx Forum in Memphis, Tennessee, I'm your friend Tattoo, and this is all about the Big 3.
Big 3.
On this week's episode, I go one-on-one with some of your favorite Big 3 superstars. Thomas Scott and I break down week 4 all the way live from Memphis. And it all starts right now. Co-founder of the Big 3 is warming up right now for his 4-point shootout battle.
I ain't warming up.
Yo, Cube.
Stay high.
Say some words right now to NLE Chop and let them know what's about to go down, dog, for us old school heads right here, dog.
You know what's about to go down. Right here. That's 3 in a row.
I'm Tatiana. We're the Big 3 dancers, and this is all about the Big 3.
What's so important about this league? How important it is to stay in shape to win these games, and I talk about that too, bro.
To me, that's the key: is coming in shape. Because half-court basketball, you got to do a lot of the small things, the hustle plays, the 50-50 balls. Because you're not running up and down getting easy baskets. You got to work for everything you get. I think a lot of people underestimate it because it's half-court. And that first game they come in and play in the Big 3, they look themselves in the mirror and be like, yo, I got to get in better shape.
Yo, one thing about three-headed monsters that you guys have always stayed together.
Right.
This is a different team out here.
Yeah.
Being the captain since day one, talk about this new three-headed monster team.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, we've been together for a long time, had good chemistry. You notice with Murph going down, I picked up a player that we had picked up a couple years back.
Who was that? Talk about him.
New Williams, which he's familiar with the way we play.
Okay.
He's played with us before, so we had to go back with him. He's athletic, he's young, very good defensive player, and we needed that.
I mean, we all right, man. We just got to start playing in the rhythm. Obviously being back-to-back champs, we got a little bit comfortable, and teams definitely got a little better. Just got to get back in that championship mode, man. Start playing winning basketball, and this game will definitely be the game we bounce back and figure things out. You know what I'm saying?
Still coming up, Thomas Scott and I recap week 4 all the way live from Memphis.
If you set good screens on 3-on-3, somebody's going to be open, either the cutter, ball handler, or the shot. And that's an example right there. Excellent out-of-bounds play that they were able to run, getting that big body down the lane.
As he looking for another 3, he's got it. Williams gets the ball quickly, and then the finish. Moss flying high again. Strict environment of 3-on-3 balls, so he's stepping right in, he's ready to go. So sometimes you see those situations happen. Trilogy with the lead at the half.
Give him that work, Hazzy! Hey, you two! Give him that work! Hey, the other side. That other person, Reggie, here. Go off Reggie, right? Run a brush pick, run right off of him. Alright? That's here, brush pick, run right off of the hook. Alright, this could be him if he start you, alright?
This is the thing on defense, they can't, because they can't switch. They can't switch off of me. Reggie, I didn't guard him.
Three-headed monsters, after they started slow, they were down double digits for the bulk of that first half. We'll see how Trilogy responds, and it is Clark for 3 to start it off.
Steven Jackson a lot of credit for preparing his team, the first few weeks with those opportunities. Beautiful moving down the lane once again by Carter.
It is hard to make the playoffs in the Big 3 at 1 and 3. And Carter, what a statement made today in Memphis.
Man, I'm enjoying it, bro. I appreciate the opportunity. I appreciate Cube. I appreciate my teammates letting me be myself, bro. That's half the battle when they let you be yourself, bro. Because then I get to be the best me I can be, and they let me be there, bro. So shout out to Stack, shout out to Mia, shout out to Earl, shout out to Hog, shout out to Briscoe, man, for letting me be myself, bro.
And captain of Three's Company, Mario Chalmers, getting ready for a big game against former MVP ISO Joe Johnson and triplets, man. This game is one of the games of the week. Everybody's anticipating this one. Talk about it real quick, Rio.
Like you said, it's the game of the week. We got 2 of the best scorers in the league, and Bees and Joe Johnson going at it. And it's going to be a lot of fun. We got to get this win.
Absolutely, man. Thank you so much, man. Get down to it, man. It's going down. Three's Company taking on triplets right here. It's all about the Big 3.
Another week. Got to get this win, baby. Got to separate ourselves from the pack tonight. but we gotta play our game. We play our game, we got it.
We're gonna grind you down, force you to have to work for each and everything. It may not be pretty at times, but it's very effective.
The 4-point shot is good, and Pargo is a ridiculous 4 for 5 this season. Collision underneath Moon, and Chalmers go flying, and so does that 3 in the air off the hands of Johnson. Pargo turns on the Jets. After the timeout, Lisa Leslie will get a basket. She does there, and that brings us to halftime.
Yo, what up, man? Q, man, you're brilliant, my brother. To put this on right now with former NBA players, hoopers, man, I love it, man. I hate I didn't get a chance to play in this. I'm loving everything about it, man. I'm a big fan, man. Much success.
They inch closer and closer to 50 points to call game. Moon after the kick out, and this time he's got it. And it's Three's Company ball. After that, Beasley hanging in the air and one. Bump the shot, and the finish not there.
Big time rebound by Jamario Moon. And
Pargo tries to end it and does.
Oh man, I love Memphis. Every time I come home, it's that, man. You know, ain't nothing like Memphis, baby. You know, BIG3 game today, baby. You know how we doing? Shutting everything down, fit and form, baby. You know, big dude.
Now the BIG3 is consistently growing year to year. What does it take to build a successful business like this?
I think you gotta have an idea that, for one, everybody, you know, kind of want to get into. You know, we use basketball. Everybody loves basketball. And then 3-on-3 was kind of just sitting there, and it was never elevated to the professional level. And so, you know, we took an idea that was already sitting there and just polished it up a little bit. So sometimes that's the way to go. Like, just be observant, see what people are into, and see where there's a void in the industry, and then you can capitalize on it with something people are familiar with, so you don't have to like start from scratch. You know?
Here's the read. He's gonna come like he's setting a screen for you, but it's a ghost screen. As you get here, he's gonna release. Cat and the Big are gonna move like they're on a string. The minute he vacates, here comes Cat. And then if you can turn the corner, if you see Glenn open, because this Big guarding him might be trying to stop you, he's just going, look to the rim. Okay, if he goes and you turn the corner, it's not open, Cat will have a jumper from here.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be a tough game. We know they're a good team. They went far last year, and they had pretty much the same team coming back, so it's gonna be a grinded out game. We gotta keep moving the ball, play our style, and then see what happens. And see, hopefully we can squeak out a win.
White gets it in, gonna take airs off the dribble. Strength, how did he flip that up and in? For City it is, and the impact the BIG3 can have in a fun afternoon. Off the air ball, it's Jeff Ayers. 1-point game, Ball Hogs on top. 2-1 teams here in week 4. What a move!
The relocation by Meats, and then the pinpoint pass allowed him to get the open shot. And speaking of which, power right back at him with ball movement, body movement, resulting into a 3 that takes us to the half.
It's sloppy right now. We gotta find a way to win. Good, bad, or ugly. We gotta win this game, so it's right there for it.
Barbosa off the floor for the Ball Hogs.
Which is interesting because now the Big Bear shot go big and
Power trailing. It is Rice.
Are you kidding me? But the game is not over.
White is going to call it timeout, or no, we're going to continue to play. He called the timeout right
twice.
here. In the lane, it is Rice, and there's the game winner.
I just want to say something about your heart and your character. You guys were amazing today. You let us push you, you let us press you. Glenn, if there was a game ball to give, I don't know who you are, what you are, or how you do what you do, but thank you for your greatness. Again, you have upped the ante on your game. You're on a whole nother level.
Thank you.
TJ, thank you for your hard work. Kat, Everybody, Akil, we don't win this game without everybody's contribution and just being there and talking to each other in our best moments and in our worst moments. And we don't have a lot of bad moments.
Way to play through it. Just way to play. That's big for us. I'm telling you. The year we won the championship, we played ugly like that. Right? Advance, right? A couple of games we were like fighting, couldn't, but it was like ugly. Because guess what? They don't play that aggressive. They did that because of us.
He's right.
I'm telling you, we play aggressive and stay aggressive. It's gonna be ugly some games. Way to pull through.
Justin Detman, TriState, y'all looking like the team to beat. Y'all looking like that lethal force, just bullying everybody in the Big 3 this season. Talk about your season so far, Justin.
Right now, it's good to have a group of guys out for the same thing. Everybody wants the championship, but we know that we got to take baby steps to get there. We don't want to look nobody over because it's an equal out league, so we just going to take every game by game.
And the ultimate goal is to give your head coach his trophy, right?
Ultimate goal. It's been that goal since I started. It's always going to remain that goal. So that's what we're trying to do.
Yo, JD, man, Justin Detman, man, you always have your family out here with you, man. And I think it's a beautiful thing, man, that you have your family, you got your daughter. They love, they support you. Talk about how special that is for you as a father, as a family man, to have your fam supporting you almost at every single game.
It's big to have a support system, you know. Even being on the road by yourself, so much overseas, it's good to have them here. And you appreciate Ice Cube for letting us come out and play in the Big 3 because this gives us a chance to do something in front of my family. So I love it. It gives me something to play for. It gives me my why.
Big love to Memphis as the Big 3 balled out in your city. We're coming to Miami next, and we're gonna bring the fire. Get your tickets right now at big3.com/tickets.
Simmons floats it up, and right there to slam it home is Chris Johnson.
This team in power. And I thought it was the most physical game we've ever played. I mean, I got to give credit to Barbosa and Dwan Summers, and nice play. So for her to be able to do this and to stay this active, like, that's what's special for me. That's the cool point of what she does, in my eyes at least.
But we compete, we battle, you know. You don't want to get in a fist fight with your kid, but we battle.
The three-pointer is good by Taylor.
Yeah, he's not going to be happy with himself. And then he gets pinned under. Look at this ball movement. Swing, swing for the hockey assist.
Beautiful basketball.
Accordingly, then they're going to be able to get to the rim.
Turnover right in the paint. Taylor trying to make them pay, and he does. Cold shooting for TriState from long range, and they needed it a lot earlier than now. Taylor trying to end it, and he does.
Go! Go! See, you know my thing, and I always at that being a coach, man, I'll never attack you personally. If I'm on you, I'm on your basketball character. I ain't never on you personally, so don't ever think I'm on you personally. Now, I will attack that basketball character. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we doing. We playing ball. You know?
Man, one thing I want to say, man, like, Mike, I just want to give you your flowers, bro. Like when you roll, we roll.
Yeah,
like from the start. You was already locked in. You was on us from the jump. When you roll, you cap. When you roll, we following that. We need that from you. Yes, sir.
I like y'all staying with me, bro. Like, I just been figuring it out. You know what I'm saying? Trying to keep everybody active, trying to pick my spots. But like you say, after that loss, I'm like, shit, I'm gonna have to get it going. And then we just gonna roll. So, hey, man.
It had nothing to do with that dance, bro. You good.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. Now we're ready for the dance. You dance after you win. Here we go.
That's you, bro.
The Killer Threes have extended this lead. Session adds to it, and he is chirping now to Brewer.
Legendary guys, and they're trying to say, I got something to say.
Dante Green's got something to say, 26-14.
Shots, long rebound. We don't gotta run all the way. When they shoot long, we don't gotta run all the way in. Stay out there with your man, put a body on them, then we kind of go in.
And the Euro kids are coming in and playing amazing basketball.
Are there some younger players that are catching your eye? I mentioned Brandon Moss. We saw,
you know, you picked up an incredible player in Dominique Johnson. Yeah, I mean, the Green brothers have not really had their best game. Brewer, the reverse.
Killer Threes waiting on this victory. It'll be Dante Green appropriately closes the door. The enemy's closing in on halftime, first to 25. And another long range 2 goes. This time Quincy Miller chased down by Miller. Getting around Mushidi, takes the bump and finishes. Crawford shooting over Tima, and he throws his head back. Come on!
You just see the rules again. Put them up.
Miller spinning in the paint. Still point game at 48. Crawford one-on-one against Bullets, trying to stand his ground. Crawford finishes this one off with a fadeaway.
Every week, you know, we run things down for you all the way live from Memphis, Tennessee. And now it's time to recap week 4 with Director of Fireball Operations, my main man, Thomas Scott, breaking it down for you every week right here on All About the Big 3. Thomas, Memphis was lit. It was incredible from the performers, from Cube, the fans. Yeah, Memphis showed a lot of love to Big 3.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Grind City, you know, Memphis has just showed us a lot of love. First time for us being here, but I don't think it would be the last.
Now let's break it down back-to-back and current Big 3 champions trilogy. They took on the three-headed monsters. Of course, both teams are 1 and 2, looking for that big victory. Very important and critical week 4. Talk about it, Thomas.
Man, the Hezzy guy. The Hezzy guy went crazy. 27 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. I think he's on pace for player of the week.
Absolutely.
Let the fans decide, but he just went crazy. Making moves off the dribble, dropping it off to Amir Johnson, and then that game-winning 3. Man, it just don't get no better than this.
And you know what? They did it without Stack here. You know, I mean, that was a great thing. You know, they took control of the game, and you got to give it up to the current champions trilogy.
Yeah, the trilogy, man. They got it done without Flight White, without Steven Jackson, without Isaiah Briscoe, and the Hezzy God is emerging as a star in this league.
Absolutely, man. Welcome to the Big 3 Hezzy God. On to the 2-1 triplets, taking on the 1 and 2 Threes company. Break it down, Thomas.
Man,
Scott.
I was looking forward to Joe Johnson and Mike Beasley matching up. And you know what? It never fails. They always bring the fire. It was a nail biter. It was close.
Absolutely.
And
all the way through.
Yeah, they were going back and forth. 1 point, 2 point deficits, 3 point deficits. Maybe a call or two didn't go a team's way, and that kind of decided it. But Jeremy Pargo
once again
went crazy. But Joe Johnson just really stamped this game and showed, hey, don't forget about me. I'm ISO Joe.
Absolutely. Don't forget, he's former Big 3 MVP, and that triplets team is former Big 3 champions.
Yes, sir. They got the win.
Congratulations to you, Lisa Leslie. On to power 2-1, taking another 2-1 team, the Ball Hogs.
Man, another close one, another barn burner. And you know, these games, man, they're just so close. This is probably one of the best weeks early on to have these close games. But hey, the Ball Hogs, I love the way they move the ball. Jody Meeks made some big shots.
A sniper.
Yes, man. Leandro Barbosa continues to just get to the rim at will. But at the end of the day, man, Power, they were prepared. They brought it. Glenn Rice Jr. back at it, hitting that clutch fadeaway at the end. Man, he just broke Leandro down on that
Shout
play.
out to Power. And you know what? I told you, when Royce White plays the way he plays, Power wins.
Yeah, I talked to Coutinho Mobley a little bit. When he's aggressive scoring and not just looking to pass, that's when they're a problem. And I thought Nancy brought in some good combinations. TJ Klein came in at the end. Just his energy, his hustle, his effort. He's just the guy that's going to nag you a little bit, and he did what he needed to do to help his team win.
All right, on to what I think was an upset, but both teams are 2-1. So was it really an upset with Ghost Ballers beating TriState?
Well, you know what? TriState has been hot a little bit, and Jason Richardson was a player of the week a week or two ago. And Ghost Ballers, they've been kind of playing the last game. People haven't really been seeing. They've been creeping up.
Right.
Man, but Mike Taylor just brought the fire, man. His energy was incredible. And when you got him and Simmons going, man, those guys are tough to beat. And then Chris Johnson has some nice dunks down the stretch.
Yo, and shout out to Darnell Jackson, just using his body, using his size, helping this team get those victories. Yo, one of the most underrated players as far as defense and size, my man Darnell Jackson.
Yeah, man, and you know what? They put their foot on their necks. They were ahead big time. Jason Richardson couldn't really make some shots. And at the end of the day, man, like Lil Wayne says, real G's move in silence, and that's how Ghost Ballers are moving.
Absolutely. Now, moving on, Killer Threes 2-1 took on 2-1 Bivouac. This is a nail-biting game as well because both teams want to get that third victory. Talk about it, Thomas Scott.
Killer Threes just dominated. I mean, another game where they just showed, hey, like we got experience. They have the same crew for a number of years, 3 years, same captains.
Dante Green setting it off?
Yeah, Dante Green hit the game winner at the end, sending everybody home. They're a tough team you got to worry about, and they've been through this grind before. Dominique Johnson caught fire, hit some big threes, got to the paint. I mean, they have a nice combination as starters and a good bench.
And shout out to my man, Gerald Green, because you can see the frustration, how upset this is making him. You know, he's a team player, he's a captain, this is his team, he loves the league, he plays hard, and it's just not coming through.
Yeah, they're down, but they're not out.
Right.
And everybody right now, we're going into week 5. They know that after week 6, if they ain't cutting it on the record, they could be eliminated from the season. So they're not out, but I think they're 2-2 right now. So they got another week or two to kind of get back on track.
Absolutely, and there's a lot of teams in that same race with Bivouac. Now, speaking of a team that may be out, 0-4 Aliens. They took a brutal loss, losing to enemies. Talk about it, Thomas.
Man, Aliens just, I don't know, they're not in this world right now.
Right.
They can't get it done.
Maybe they need to go back to another planet and retrain or come up with some kind of method. Yeah. This should stop falling right for Aliens, man.
I think teams are looking at them and they're circling and putting a W next to it in advance right now. I don't know what they got to do. Rick Mahorn, we know he's a winner. He's won the championship. He's been an undefeated coach, but right now he's on the other end of it right now, and it sucks for them. But I mean, you got to give them props. They compete. Janice Tima brings it every night. These guys are trying hard, but right now it's just not clicking. They got Kashta Mashidi for this week.
Right. They finally got their pick.
Yeah, but it's going to take a little while for him to kind of get comfortable in the Big 3.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
It's costing them games. So.
But we do got to show some love to enemies who are now 2-2, taking that victory because we're talking about Aliens being 0-4, but let's show a little love to enemies.
Man, Jordan Crawford off the dribble is one of the best I've seen. I'm sure you're going to run these highlights, but he was incredible. So Jordan Crawford right now, Elijah Stewart, when they have that energy and they're making shots, they're tough to beat.
All right, man, you're breaking it down every single week. Next week, we're all the way live from Miami, baby.
Yes, sir.
And you got to love it. Get your tickets right now at big3.com/tickets. Miami, we are coming to you. Always a pleasure with you, Director of Big 3 Fireball Operation, my main man, Thomas Scott. You are watching All About the Big 3.
Get official Big 3 merch at store.big3.com. You can get league and team apparel, including jerseys, jackets, hats, and more. Store.big3.com.
Hey, courtesy of Taco Bell, it's time to bring the fire. Let's see who brought the fire this week.
He's making the decision now to bring the fire. Garland Green liking his brother's chances against Dante Green, last year's Player of the Week, after this call.
Yeah, I think that was a really smart play right there by Green, by Gerald Green, to bring the fire. Remember we said, use it or lose it. So this is your opportunity to hopefully stop Dante Green.
Each coach has one per half. Dante Green already facing trouble from Garland Green. The turnaround, no good, and defense prevails. We're gonna have a Bring the Fire here. Brought to you by Taco Bell. 2 players involved in the shooting foul going one-on-one. Taylor makes the hard move and the left hand finish.
You never know who you're gonna see at the Big 3.
Here's Jay Rich. Oh, behind the back to Steven.
Catch the Summer Fire live in a city near you. Boston.
Yes.
Charlotte.
Oh my God.
Detroit.
Got it.
DC. All on sale now.
Harder. What a statement made today in Memphis.
Go to big3.com/tickets for all the details.
Hey, I want to thank you so much for watching All About the Big 3. On behalf of the entire Big 3 family, we thank you for your support. Get your tickets right now at big3.com/tickets because we're coming to a city near you. I'm your friend Tattoo, and this is All About the Big 3.